Here with Kirby Hocutt. Thanks for joining us today.
You're very welcome. Glad to be here.
Kirby, you've done a lot here at Ohio in just 2.5 years. Which accomplishments are you most proud of?
Well, that's a good question, and so many things that I take great pride in over the last 2.5 years. If it's the fact that we won the Jacoby Trophy for the best overall women's athletics program in the Mid-American Conference, that's a great testament and compliment to our female student athletes, our coaches, but to be a small part of that is something that I will remember. Competing in the first bowl game in 38 years was a tremendous experience and something that I'm very proud of. Again, a testament to the young men and coaches that made it happen, but to be a small part was something special. And also I believe that we've positioned Ohio University over the last 2.5 years with a firm foundation to experience success going forward. Our external contracts with corporate marketing relationships, with merchandising, with concessions, is the best position that Ohio Athletics has been in its history, and the revenue that it will realize from these agreements over the next 5 years will be well above market growth. Very proud of the fundraising success that we've had, and we've made so many lasting relationships with Ohio University alumni in this community that have allowed us to increase our annual giving support by over 75%, have allowed us to launch the Vernon Alden Athletic Endowment for Athletics initiative, which is so critical to the future of this department. So it's hard to narrow to one, but I think the relationships and the experiences will last a lifetime.
Yeah, and speaking of Ohio sports really improving, before you took your position, some of them had been floundering a little. Football had not been to a bowl game since 1968, and the women's basketball team was struggling. How important was it to reinvigorate these programs, and how did the hirings of Coach Solich and Coach Crawley play into that?
Well, coaches are critical to the success. They influence the young people that are on those teams greater than anybody else at this institution, and you have to have tremendous leadership with your head coaches and role models and mentors, and we have that with all of our sports, and especially in football and women's basketball. Frank Solich was at Ohio a few months before I arrived, so to watch his leadership, and he's got an extremely talented group of assistant coaches around him, and they're building this program the right way from the ground up with Ohio high school recruits, and the future is bright for Ohio football, no question. And with Sylvia Crawley, you will not meet a finer person, just a tremendous role model. She stands for everything that is good with intercollegiate athletics, and our women's basketball program is having a great year and will continue to be successful. But in college athletics, so much is the leadership of your programs, and we have tremendous leadership here.
And finally, what do you hope to be remembered for here at Ohio University? And do you think any of the scandals or the cutting of the 4 varsity programs last year at all tarnish your legacy?
Well, it's unfortunate that I'll always be linked at Ohio University to the discontinuing of the 4 sports. I accept that, and I understand it. It's unfortunate, but I did, in every decision and every day, I did what I believed and still believe to be right for Ohio University, and I believe some of the difficult decisions that I made will position this program 5-10 years down the road for further success. And I take pride in my career and in my future career. I'm not going to make the easy decisions. I'm going to make the correct decisions, and the correct decisions for the institution and the athletics department. So when you do that, leadership sometimes is not easy. It can be challenging when you're forced to make difficult decisions. It can be lonely at times, but I understand and that I'll be linked with the cutting of 4 sports, and that's what it is. But the other challenges, anytime you work with 18 to 22-year-olds that are away from home for the first time, when you work in a profession that is the passion of so many citizens in this country in intercollegiate athletics. People are going to make mistakes, and when you make mistakes, you learn from them, and there are consequences for those mistakes, and you take those and move forward and become a better person in a better department. So, you know, my time at Ohio University has been great. Looking back on it, I would not change a thing, and you know, only wish the best for Ohio University and Ohio athletics in the years to come.